How to make money using ChatGPT. It is the latest craze. If you haven't got into it, you are behind. Way behind. AI is here. It's here to stay. I was just at a workshop in Texas. It can be used for the positive and, oh my gosh, a lot of negative. So let's break it down and get into how do you use it for revenue. I'm going to talk about three things specifically. How do you effectively use ChatGPT for content creation? How do you master prompt engineering for faster and better results? And number three, I'm going to take a deep dive in how to leverage ChatGPT for revenue, which I don't know that a lot of people have cracked that code. And an extra little bonus at the end is what you can do and how you can use it to absolutely cut some amazing costs out of your organization. So number one, how do you effectively use ChatGPT to create content? First of all, you need to direct it and give it some content. So anything from 2021 forward is actually where it's going to pull from. So you do have to check the data. So I have been out having content and creating content since 1996, when the internet just started and things were really ramping up. So you've really got to check the data, make sure it's accurate. You've got to provide it some content. A lot of people are using it to monetize right away by selling these prompt packages or different kind of marketing tools. The problem with those is you probably won't ever use them. You need to make this more custom to what you are doing and what you want it to do for you and your business and your expertise. I had a gentleman just tell me that he used it for a legal contract. How amazing was that? He actually told it what to do. Again, a lot of prompt engineering, and it spit out a 9-page distinctive contract. Now, is it perfect? No, but you have to start training it and be clearer with it. And I think for a lot of you, you've got to be clear, what is the content output you want? Like we use it here at YouTube a lot, right? We're doing 20 videos or more a month minimum. I'm recording at least twice a week in all sorts of other social channels. So we use it for different spins, different distinctions, but it's my content, right? So we're actually using it for me. So if you don't have a lot of content, you have to start directing it and again, training it for what your use is and the content you want. And again, in the beginning, it's going to be a little more challenging for those of you that have no content. The other thing that I would do even without ChatGPT, and I do with all my books, is I go to the bookstore and I look at the top 10 books that I want to produce a book like. And I pull from their table of contents. I pull from what is common that a lot of people want that are in the data set that I want to provide. So there's a lot of content already out there. You have to provide and make it a distinction to what it is for you. So number two, how do you design your prompt engineering? Number one, you start your prompt with a specific call to action to get a result. So for example, like here's what we would say. Use this content to write me a 30-second video script that I'm going to be using for social media. It's important to know that ChatGPT currently only accesses again since 2021 forward. So the more content you create, the better. Otherwise, you really have to go backwards, check your sources, check your facts, and actually spin it a little bit so it's accurate for you. And then once you've started a chat, you can build on it and reference different parts of the chat for the next level of output. So for example, you might want to say, use the video script above to generate an email that I will be using for fulfillment sequence after someone watches the video, downloads my free PDF named blah, blah, blah. So you could give it more to do. And you could also ask and say, how do I make all this better? And see what it does. It might come up with a different data set. I had someone just actually go write a bio that way. And they said, write a bio if you were using a comedian. And then write a bio if you were writing a bio in the 1950s. And then you could do another one, something very serious for, say, Wall Street. You'll be shocked at the content that will come out and the angle or the perspective that ChatGPT is going to put out for you. So part of it is just begin and start playing with it. Before I go to 3, I want you to subscribe to our channel. So if you're not here 5 days a week listening to every video, so just because you subscribe and click the notification button doesn't mean you actually listen. So put this into your morning routine or put it into your evening routine, but put it into your family conversation. I would have my kids watch it and say, so what are you learning? What are you doing? We got to bring the money and business conversation into the household, and parents, you've got to lead it. If there's any topics that I'm not talking about, I also want you to put them in the comment bar and share this video, especially this one. Share this with a lot of other people who are working to create some more revenue online. They need to understand how to use ChatGPT and how to use all the tools I consistently talk about. In fact, if you want us to start launching your marketing for you, go to Ask RMS, which stands for Rapid Marketing System. AskRMS.com. It's a quick video. It's going to help you understand what we do to take social content and engagement and bring it into a database to monetize. A lot of you aren't doing that, and I'm going to speak specifically to you entertainment folks or you athletes. You athletes have a big following during your career, and then when it's gone, the followers go away. If you were to put them in your database, like a few smart business guys do and women do, you can monetize forever. Look at George Foreman. He's selling cookware, for God's sakes, and he's a boxer. Because he had a database, he had people following him and continued for decades after his career having people follow. So again, you got to turn on that business hat of yours. Now, the third thing about ChatGPT, let's take a deep dive in how it produces revenue. So several examples of how to create revenue is, number one, it can just speed up your time. And I know a lot of you don't value your time. I intentionally value mine at $5,000 an hour. Why? A, I don't want to work with anybody for an hour. It takes a little more than an hour to fix your financial life that you've created a disaster for over the last 10, 20 years. And you don't even know what you don't know. My best client, ideally, is someone who doesn't even know how much pain they're in because they're overpaying taxes. They're used to it. They're not diverse in their investments because they're used to it. And they don't even understand what generational wealth means. Those are my ideal clients, the people that don't have those conversations. So if you have any questions at any point, I want you to go to askloral.com. Ask a question, make a request. It's going to send you through to a quiz. I want to know your financial personality. And then it's going to send you my gap analysis from a Millionaire Maker book. From there, you can sign up for a one-on-one appointment and let's have a conversation. From marketing to money to wealth building, how can we help you? Now, a few other really specific things on how to monetize ChatGPT. A lot of you use it to write your first business plan, write a marketing plan. And for a lot of you, use it to speed up your client fulfillment. A lot of you are just, especially you consultants, you'll take away the work. You'll write these elaborate reports that will take you sometimes a day, 2 days to actually do all the fulfillment. So speed up your time, value your time more, and also put together some nice bundles and packages that might include ChatGPT in all the work you do. Talk to you tomorrow.